Two Australian reporters are back on home soil tonight after a tense 5-day diplomatic standoff in China. The men were questioned by Chinese police about the detention of another Australian journalist who is now being held in Beijing on national security grounds.
Journalist Mike Smith back in Australia and clearly relieved.
Did you feel threatened at all when you were over there?
A little bit, yes. It was a complicated experience.
The Global Times, the state-backed media organisation in China, claims Australian intelligence raided the homes of Chinese journalists here, questioned them, seized their devices and then asked that they report none of it. It casts Australia as hypocritical, not for the first time. All of this comes just a day after two Australian journalists came back to their home country.
An Australian journalist working in China has been detained by the Chinese government in a highly sensitive case, posing a fresh challenge to Australia-China relations. Cheng Lei is a TV presenter for the Chinese government's English language TV network CGTN.
The Australian citizen Cheng Lei was suspected of carrying out criminal activities, endangering China's national security.
An unprecedented investigation with vast geopolitical consequences. In late June, the Australian Federal Police and ASIO raided the homes and offices of New South Wales Labor MP Shaukat Mosselmain and his staffer John Jang.
Allegations of interference by the Chinese Communist Party.
We won't cop anyone coming and seeking to interfere in our political system.
The problem is with a tit-for-tat exchange like this, it has no strategy. It's all tactic, no strategy, and it's not clear what the end point is.
The Australian government introduced tougher foreign interference laws, banned Huawei from being part of the 5G rollout. More recently, Scott Morrison called for an independent inquiry into coronavirus, and then
Australia's barley industry is expected to take an annual $500 million hit after China announced it would impose a crippling 80% tariff.
Now it's beef. Our largest trading partner suspending imports from 4 abattoirs. Beijing blames labelling problems, an issue that dates back more than a year.
China has decided, in order to protect our consumers' health and safety, to suspend the import certificates and urges Australia to correct the problem.
And now it appears our wine industry is coming under threat. In a statement, the Chinese commerce industry says the Ministry of Commerce has decided to initiate an anti-dumping investigation on imported wines originating in Australia.